Hi, welcome to the first, hopefully, of many Daddy and Daughter Baking Day. This is Tamsin, my daughter, and I'm Dad. She's the camera shy one, so don't expect a lot from her. What we're going to be making today?
Caramel millionaire shortbread with shortbread on the bottom, homemade caramel in the middle, and then chocolate spread and chocolate of your choice on the top.
Okay, we're going to actually be making the shortbread, so you can just make this as your shortbread recipe if you want. We'll show you how to make this, and for the ingredients for shortbread, we've already preheat the oven to 160 degrees if it's a fan oven, 180 if it's a normal oven, and I can't remember what it is on gas, so you'll have to look that up, sorry. So what are the ingredients?
250 grams of plain flour, 175 grams of softened butter and 75 grams of caster sugar.
And we've already lined a baking tin. This baking tin is 23 9 inch by 9 inch old school, or 23 by 23 centimeters, I think it is. Like I say, as Tamsin said, we're going to be making this. We're going to be putting a chocolate on top. You can do any type of chocolate you want, really. We're going to be making it with the triangular chocolate on top that you usually buy when you're coming back off holiday. So right, let's crack on with it. Right, so simplest and easiest way is if you get your food processor. You can do this by hand if you want, but it's quicker and easier with a food processor.
Pour your sugar in.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your butter. I don't want it.
Yeah, put it all in. And then your flour. Okay.
Yeah.
Lid on. And away you go.
But should I just put on one?
Yeah, no one. Right, we've mixed it now. It's to like a breadcrumb dough sort of basis. Pour it out onto the table, not into the tin. And all we do now is just knead it all together. So it goes into like a dough. Once we've done that, then we'll put it in the baking tray.
Once you've rolled it out and pressed it down firmly into the tin, about 1 centimetre thick, just prick it down gently with the fork. Once you've pricked it with the fork, put it in the oven for about 20 minutes.
Right, we're going to make the caramel sauce now that goes on top of the shortbread biscuit mix, and the ingredients are, what are the ingredients, Tamsin, that we're going to use?
200 grams of unsalted butter.
Yep.
3 tablespoons of caster sugar.
Yep.
397 grams of condensed milk.
Yep.
And 4 tablespoons of golden syrup.
Okay. When you're doing this, I've got this pan on a medium to sort of high heat. We found that the best way to do it is if we put in the butter. You know, put all that in for me, love. So you melt the butter and the sugar. Make sure that's all melted together. Yeah, put it in the pan if we can. Get an adult to do this because caramel gets very hot and very sticky, and if it spits and goes on you, it can scald you, so be very careful, please. So what we found, the easiest way we found to make this is melt the butter down, melt the sugar till it all dissolves together. Once it's all dissolved together, then you add your, well, you can put the golden syrup in now if you want, Tamsin. So how many did we say? 4?
About 4 tablespoons.
Okay, squirt away.
Time will stop.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do. So when this is all boiled and dissolved down, then what we do is we take it off the heat and then pour the condensed milk in and just keep stirring it. Just leave that now to go down. So the butter, the syrup and the sugar's all mixed together, come to a boil. So pour in the condensed milk. There we go. Get it all in there. And keep stirring it. It should start to thicken up. So move it back to the heat if you want, but just keep putting it back on the heat and then taking it off, just so it doesn't burn. Stirring, it's just come to the boil again, but kept it stirring. This was for about 5 minutes, as you can see on that colour. And all we do now is take it off the heat and then just pour it on shortbread base. We've done this a few times and we found once or twice when you're doing it, sometimes it can separate. If it does separate, the easiest way to bring it back is just put some water in. But be very, very careful. Just put a spoonful of water in every so often and it should bring itself back.
So we've done the biscuit base and the caramel. Now we're doing the chocolate, which has got 300 grams of chocolate spread in and 200 grams of chocolate in, and then you just have to put it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes and mix.
We're just using this chocolate, we're just using Toblerone because we've obviously had loads left over from Christmas, so we're just using what we've got. But normally you would just use plain milk chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been in for 1.5 minutes. Stir it all together, make sure it's all nice and smooth. Might have to put it back in, we should have brought that chocolate down a little bit, shouldn't we really?
Yeah.
All the mixture on. What you must always do, the golden rule of baking, is what do we do, Tamsin?
You always leave a bit in the bowl so you can lick it.
Yep, so you lick it out. That's the best part. Just spread that out a bit. And then once we've spread it out, what we can do is then, let's say we can decorate it with any type of chocolate that you want. Just use fingers. So we're using, let's say, our leftovers from Christmas. So we've got some white ones. So we'll just get these on. And then we've also got some as well that we just cut up. And then once you've done all that, you just put it in the fridge to set before you cut it up.